Hello Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate the support. If you could hit the like and subscribe and share button, that will continue to grow the channel. But Aquarius, this is a reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of February 2020. And happy birthday Aquarius, it's your birthday month. This is your month to set your New Year's resolutions or energies or intentions, or get creative Aquarius, okay? It's your birthday month, all right? So we're going to talk a little bit about, you've got the around the 4th, you've got Venus and Neptune in your 2nd house. So we're going to see some financial growth for you, or a bonus or a gift coming your way. And what I want you to do this month, Aquarius, is really trust that you are divinely guided. You really have to tap into that heart resonance, because Aquarius, you can be all about the head. It rules the head, the intellect, innovation, creativity, all that amazing stuff. But within that, it's not heart energy, okay? So we have to remember this month, use your intuition, trust your intuition. That's big for you this month, Aquarius. And know that you're divinely protected materially. All right? So for those of you who are going through a hard time with money, or stressed about money, or material, or material support systems, jobs, careers, whatever it is, know that you're divinely protected materially. All right? It's time to trust. And grow on the inside, all right? What the month wants you to do astrologically or energetically is to grow on the inside, Aquarius, all right? Use your quantum ability, that innovation, expansion beyond quantum energy. But what I want you to do is connect into what you really love, okay? Because this energy for you this month has an aspect to be very lucrative, particularly with business, with money, with financial security, support, stability, I suppose, or your career. So in that aspect, Aquarius, you've got a lot going on here. And around the 8th, you've got Venus moving into your 3rd house. So it is a month, Aquarius, whether you feel like it or not, because I know there's some heavy energies going on there for some of you. I can feel it. Ground yourself, because you can, with the 3rd house, then Venus, love, beauty, wanting to bring you gifts and love and connection. You're meeting new people. There's new social circles. Some of you have started a new job. There will be new friends, new social circles, new outings, new connections, new networks of people, all right? And you'll be learning something this month, and I think throughout the year, that you enjoy. So it's time to tap in this month, Aquarius. Trust that you will be looked after financially by the divine and be divinely guided, and all they're asking you to do is trust your intuition. That's all they're asking you to do, okay? And get into that beautiful Venus. Venus's beauty and harmonizing, and everything's nice in Venus energy, and you'll be more beautiful, and you'll have a shine to you with Venus there in your 3rd house of meeting new people. So for many of you, get out there, enjoy that energy. Now, we've got the full moon on the 9th, okay, of February, and it's in Leo, the beautiful Leo full moon. Now, I'm going to talk, Leo represents the sun, okay, it's creativity, which I believe Aquarius loves that energy, but Leo is the opposite to Aquarius. But let's have a little look here, because Leo's all about the sun, creativity, but Leo's connected to the heart. Aquarius is connected to the head and the intellect. So you have to marry this month, or this full moon, head and heart. Aquarius, bring them in together and integrate them. All right, because the Leo full moon is going to be, it represents the heart and courage. And where do you need courage? Where do you need that extra strength or confidence or courage to move out of blocked structures that you are in? okay? Where are you holding yourself back? Where do you need to take a little challenge, or take that risk to ask somebody out, or go out, or put yourself out a little bit? And we're not unhealthy risks, we're talking about positive risks, more like challenges, okay? Where do you need to move beyond, okay? That's what courage is, moving beyond, and the Leo full moon will bring that in. And why I'm mentioning this is because your full moon, Aquarius, there's huge opportunities for changes, particularly with relationships. On the 9th, it's hitting your relationship house. So what would you like to improve? What do you need to change? And a lot of you may be meeting someone new or developing very meaningful relationships with Venus there, backing you up on the 8th in your 3rd house of social meetings and networks. So this is a fabulous month for you, Aquarius. But you really have to get in the energy, because we have to remember, when we've hit our birthday energy, just before our birthday or just on our birthday, you have an accumulation of the whole year's energy, and it hits its full cycle. So some people that takes into a negative energy, other people that will take into a positive energy. And so 2019 was reinventing you, your karmic cycles, and you were supposed to be doing your work and closing out and changing what was not working for you, or looking at or digging or healing what needed to change. Okay, we had this amazing opportunity to do that work, and the gates will shut. Okay, so keep doing that work, okay, and setting your goals, setting your intentions, having that trust in the universe, and also, really delving into, because you've got Saturn moving into your sign as well, Aquarius, and Saturn's the master, okay? So you will be made to master some major things in your being, in who you are, your sign, and I think that goes on for like a year or two, but I'm not going to go too deep into that. But that's what is coming in for you. Now on the 17th, we have the Mercury retrograde, and it's going into your 2nd house, and we've got Mars going in there on the 12th, and also on the 20th, you've got the Sun back in the 2nd house. On the 23rd, we have the new moon back in your 2nd house. So there's a lot going on for you. Mercury retrograde is going to be about deep reflection, okay? It's a time to think very deeply and set your New Year's energy and have those New Year's resolutions, okay? But you're going to go very inward. We go back over stuff in Mercury retrograde, but it's also, so anything you need to clear out, heal, change, but also it's a good time to redo something. It gives us an opportunity to redo or have another go. Can bring back the past, can bring back in past memories, connections, people, ex-lovers, all of that. But think deeply, okay? Use that in intuition. The 12th house we've got is a house that you need to go very deeply into the areas that interest you. So you're going to have a little bit of that this month, Aquarius. Follow your spiritual journey within, okay? Whatever that is for you, you need to trust your intuition and share your gifts. It's time to share your gifts, Aquarius, okay? So I feel that's where this head and heart connection needs to come in for you. It's time to share your gifts, not just be up in your head about them or intellectual about them. It's time to bring them into that heart connection, because that's going to be missing this year for a lot of us, moving into this Aquarian quantum planetary shifts and energy. We have to remember innovation's great, but it still has to have a connection to the heart and keep it human and keep it humane and in emotional and connection, okay? So You've got some 12th house energy where you want to go very deeply within here, and very deeply within to find what interests you, or very deeply into what you already know interests you. Okay, be it a hobby, a career, a choice, I don't know, a humanitarian aspect, whatever it is for you. So it's a big month, Aquarius. So, and on this, we have a new moon as well. So again, new beginnings in finances, coming back, an old idea coming back around that new moon after the full moon on the 9th, and you'll be launching. Then's a good time for you to be launching business, particularly in the retrograde if it was an old business or an old idea or something you keep thinking you'd like to do or you keep going back over. In a retrograde, it's fine to launch something then, but if it's a brand new idea, wait till after the retrograde. But new beginnings in finances for you, Aquarius, and new ways of doing things, because we have to remember that Saturn-Pluto conjunction is about doing things differently. It's about mastery and completion of the old systems, old ways of doing things. And we want new innovative ideas of doing things. And for you, Aquarius, it's hitting a lot of your financial aspects, a lot of your deeper meaning in relationships, or having deeper meaning and connection in relationships. So, and new social circles and your gifts and talents and aspects that need to come out in a new way. Okay, we have to remember that we're all moving into, with this Saturn-Pluto conjunction energy that's been activated. It's going to be come through the whole year. But what it means is we're all looking for this deeper meaning in our life. Okay, and to get that, we have to do our spiritual work, and do our spiritual work, you have to be connected to your emotion, to your heart, to the deeper meaning in your life. Your deeper meaning, your meaningful work, more meaningful work, or your work will have to mean something to you, and more so your spiritual and personal development. That is going to be a big theme this year, because that Saturn-Pluto conjunction is going to bring up, Pluto always wants to bring up the shadow side and transform it. And Saturn, Pluto in Capricorn, this whole conjunction wants to break down the old order. Okay, how things have always been done or run, there's a new way. And you know what, Aquarius, there's nothing better than the Aquarius quantum mind, quantum energy, expansive creative energy to bring in the new systems, help bring in the new systems and do things in a different way, whether it's your work, your personal, your spiritual aspects of you. It is time. So let's see what Spirit would like, what messages Spirit would like to bring through for Aquarius for the month of February. Okay, so I'm going to channel through some messages through the cards. But first off, we have the Four of Pentacles upside down. And it's interesting because as I went to tune into your energy this month, I was all over the place and I couldn't get grounded. Took me a long time to start your reading. But this is upside down and he's sitting there thinking deeply, inward. He's holding even his pentacle inward towards him. And it's upside down. So some of you, there's a group or a collective group of you, some of you, not all of you, that are really going into deep thinking or shut down or disconnect, okay? And you're going very inward. I call this maybe going into your cave. And that's great if you're doing it positively. But the second card upside down is the Cup. overflowing with abundance. So for many of you, you're not feeling this abundance. You're not feeling this overflowing cup of abundance. For some of you, you are. All right? For some of you, you've been thinking about your changes. You've been going in very deeply about what matters to you, what is you're truly connected to now, and you're prepared to make those changes. And you will get this overflowing cup of abundance. For some of you, you're still in this. And you can't see it, or you don't want to see it, or you've gone into disconnect and shut down. So either way, that honestly is the energy that I was fighting with at the start of the reading. I could feel this very heavy energy, and then I could feel a much lighter energy with optimism, and this is what I'm doing now, and bring it in. Some of you, even if you're in the more optimistic or positive energy, you may be wondering how am I going to put all this in place? But the trust in the divine. So let's see what else the messages that Spirit wants to bring through. Yep, there's an absolute completion of the old ways, Aquarius. This is happening for you this month. You're done, you're complete in the old ways of doing things. So if you jump on that positively, you're just going to, it's ended, you know it, you're going to move forward, there's completion. For those of you who are not seeing it and being pulled down into the shadow side, it's stop fighting it. Just all it's saying to you is, it's time to reflect. It's time to come up with a new way of doing it, a new system, a new way of being, okay? Because it is done. The old way is not going to continue. And I think that's going to hit you with your finances and your relationships, all right, this month. And look at this, the Sun card. Around that full moon, relationship house, opportunities, changes, what would you like to improve? So whatever's going on at the start of the month there for you, it's really making you dig deep, Aquarius, and the full moon brings in this Sun card, this energy card. You're reflecting and looking over everything you've built or grown, or, you know, the system you've been running under. He has grown his crop, he's pleased, he's got abundance there, but he's sort of thinking, what more can I add? Like, there's got to be more. What, you know, he's in contemplation here, and he's ready to make changes around the full moon. And the full moon energy does bring us endings of cycles, okay, endings of energy. It can bring the fruits of our labor, okay, the hard work we've put in, mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. It can also reveal some secrets that you needed to know to bring endings, okay. And you know, the full moon bringing the Sun card in, this reflection time, what can I bring in more, how can I do this differently, is only going to bring you more foundation, more security, more stability. This is a home, a partnership, a marriage. You know, it's foundation. It's bringing you a stronger foundation, a better foundation. So move with those changes. Some of you are really eager to move with the changes, and some of you are not. And look at this, the end of the month. Honestly, Aquarius, you are really looking into maybe researching those changes for long-term security and stability. This is going to be your focus, and you're going to put in the work. You are going to put in the work, or figure it out, or research it, and anything that's not working, anything that's not flowing with you. This card represents, by the end of the month, anything you've worked out. You have worked out what's not flowing with you, who's not flowing with you, who's got a different agenda to you, who's not on the same page, or who's on the same page but with a different agenda. All of this is coming through for you, Aquarius, for the month of, oh, drop that card, excuse me, for the month of February. So this is a big time. This is a big time for you to do reflection. Now, this is what I don't like. You know, that only for some of you. Some of you are positive, you know you've got to make the changes, you know the endings are coming, and you're already putting them into place. And honestly, it's bringing you better security, better stability. And you're going to actually start to plan or work, or, you know, this could be a job offer coming in for you, work that brings security and stability, and anything that's not working with you or for you, you will be moving away from that, or you need to look at it or reinvent it. Okay, but I don't like this card here. This is emotion. This is overwhelm. Some of you, there's a group of you that have an overwhelm of emotion. Okay, and you've shut down, you've disconnected, you've gone inward, you've gone in the cave, shut the door and barricaded the door. Now, can I just say, for those of you who are in that heavier energy, the lower vibrational energy, we can shift that at any time. That doesn't mean you're of lower vibrational energy. That means you've been hit with something that you need to look at or clear. And this could be you avoiding those emotions, okay? Or it's time to connect into those emotions. And when we connect into those emotions and have that reflection time on a positive aspect, we really do see what makes us happy. We really do get into alignment. So the deeper, darker, if it's, you know, not all, but a lot of Aquarians, because everyone's got a different chart, natal chart, but there's an aspect of Aquarius that does not like to go into this emotional feeling place. And once you do go there, you realize it's just an emotion. It's just a belief, it's just a feeling. And you can change that feeling instantly. Yep, it's all about making a decision, Aquarius, and moving forward in that decision. And once you do, you'll get this overflowing cup of abundance or flow or energy, okay? Go inward, live in the moment. You know, Aquarius, you're really good at that. These children are just playing. They're in the moment. They're not thinking about breakfast or dinner or anything around them. They're in the moment, being creative in a positive way, okay? So they're really tapping into their creativity, and they're very focused in what they're doing and what they need to do, okay? And that will bring this change, this ending for you. And inner child. Some of you may need to work on your inner child, which is the emotional aspect I did here, and bring an ending. And I just heard for some of you there will be a big ending about childhood issues, childhood patterns, childhood behaviors. There will be massive changes and endings in that, and some of you may be going through that now emotionally to close out those cycles. Okay, so around the full moon, although you may not want to hear or be confronted or go out and meet new people, or, you know, new networks, put your energy out there, but they're saying you really need to take this on, okay? Very inward here around this full moon. Things are manifesting, and some of you have an opportunity where someone very passionate, very focused on you, Aquarius, wants to come into your life and bring you security and stability, be it a work, a lover, a relationship, a friend, a group, a social network. This person's coming in with focus, clarity, they know what they want, and it's all about bringing you security and stability. So that's great, that energy there. So yes, look at you, Aquarius, by the end of the month, around that new moon, new beginnings in your finances, long-term security coming in here, business. You are really putting your mind to it. You're doing your work, your research, you're thinking about that, and you're putting it out and talking to the universe. Okay, so, which you're really good at, Aquarius. So that's a great energy there. So think positively. More work for long-term security, stability, loyalty, the healing of the inner child. It's all coming out. In the background, we have the lovers, love, connection, relationship, you know, this card, and you're putting in the work. You're deciding what you want, Aquarius. The loyal people around you, the healing of the inner child, the emotion, connecting you to love, love of a partner, love of groups, associations, social networks, love of what I do, tapping into my spiritual love, my spiritual connection, my heart space, okay? You want that. You want to move towards this, okay? And look at this, anything that's not working against you, not working with you, or not on the same page, or has the same agenda that you have when you're on a project together, or an idea, or a thought, or a path. Be careful what you're putting out there. Aquarius, this is your card, the star card, the reward card. The universe is bringing to you, so be careful what you're putting out there. Okay? What she's putting out is what she's going to get back. All right? So think big, think positive, think beyond. I'll have this, more and better. Thank you. But don't work against it, and I wouldn't be putting negative out there. And I would say for some of you, you've realized who's not really working with you, or who's got a different agenda to you on the same, let's say, thing you're working on. And anything that's not going with the flow, I'd be letting go of it here. I'd be just putting out there what I want, okay? And to me, you've put a lot of thought into what's really important here. This is what they want you to develop. Your spiritual inner connection, loyalty to yourself, others, deep inner child healing, and that therefore brings more love, more connection, better relationships, whether it's personal, professional, social, whatever it is. So this is a big month, and I'll be honest, in this energy, Aquarius, I feel conflicted. I feel like I want to read for that group a completely different energy to that group. That's why I've tried to do a little bit of both. But all I can say is that throughout 2020, we are going to have a wave of ups and downs with this Saturn-Pluto conjunction. The moving of the planets through 2020, the breaking down of old order, patriarchy, governments, leadership, authority figures, how things have always been done and how things have always been run, or how we do them with ourselves. You know, Pluto's stepping in there, bringing up the shadow side. That's why all year is going to be up and down and up and down. So it's best to go into reflection, go inward with the retrograde, with the full moon. Where do I need to improve? Where do I need to make changes? There's huge opportunities to be meeting new people, new groups, new associations, having meaningful relationships, which are connected in your heart, and with all this innovation and restructure and new systems. We'll be fighting with that socially out in the world and also inwardly with ourselves all year, okay? And then at the end of 2020, we're fully moved into the Aquarian energy, okay? So Aquarius, I do feel this month there is a little bit of, the shifting's happening. The shifting is happening, and you need to be able to face those shifts mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. We need to be innovative and creative and come up with new systems and new ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, within ourselves, therefore our relationships. There's how you create a whole new world, a whole new path, a whole new vibrational path. Because anywhere the old, or you function from old patterns or old childhood patterns or old childhood beliefs or wounds, or it has to end, Aquarius. It has to end. You have to fully embrace you this month. Find you, fully embrace you, and do your inner work. And trust that the universe will protect you on that material aspect. You know, we've got someone coming in here, giving you, this is a solid foundation. This is a home. This represents a happy home or happy family or home foundation. And And someone's coming in here, be it the divine, creator, source, a person, a job, you coming up with a new idea. It's all there, Aquarius. But you need to step out of the shadow, because it's hit you at the start, some of you at the start, and it's going to hit you around the full moon again. So whatever that is happening for you, and by the new moon, you've come out. You've come out of that shadow. You know what those issues are, and I think you're going to move forward into March, and then it's around March the 10th that we come out of Mercury retrograde, and our communication and our thoughts and our focus and our clarity will become very clear again, so we can move forward. All right, Aquarius, it's a big month. I hope this helped you, and through the month, birthday month energy is always strange energy as we adjust to a new vibration, a new year number, and behind all of that, we've got much more going on with planets, all about Aquarius and moving into Aquarian and air energy. So big shifts for you, big transformation, and then you've got the Saturn coming in that's going to transform your life and master you and make you master your life throughout 2020 and a bit, I think it's for 2 years. But anyway, big changes, big life changes for you, Aquarius. So embrace it. See it as a positive, okay? If you're in the more shadowy side, you're about to get a brand new path. You're about to get a brand new cycle. You're about to start a brand new journey, a brand new venture. So there it is, Aquarius. Happy birthday. I hope you have a beautiful month. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'll be putting up a new moon forecast, and we'll see you next month. Thank you.